Hello, and welcome back to Just Livin. Today, we are in the Catalina Mountains outside of Tucson, Arizona, to visit a forgotten piece of American history. It was here, in the years during World War II, that Japanese Americans were interned and forced to live as prisoners. Out of the 120,000 persons arrested and sent to prison camps throughout the country, only 3 men challenged the constitutionality of the law. One of these men was an American citizen named Gordon Hirabayashi, a young man who stood up for the principles of the Constitution when his own country seemed to have forgotten them. So join us as we explore the spot where Gordon was imprisoned, that today has been transformed into a campground bearing his name. Gordon Hirabayashi was born on April 23, 1918, in Seattle, Washington, to Japanese immigrant parents. Everything changed for him, however, on December 7, 1941, when Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor propelled the United States into World War II. Fear and paranoia swept the nation, and soon, the U.S. government issued Executive Order 9066, forcibly relocating over 120,000 Japanese Americans into internment camps. Gordon Hirabayashi, a college student at the time, refused to comply. Hirabayashi took a stand against the curfews and internment orders, arguing that they violated the U.S. Constitution. He turned himself in to the FBI, knowing that his case would test the principles of justice and equality. In 1942, Hirabayashi was convicted and sentenced to prison, but he appealed, taking his case all the way to the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, the Supreme Court ruled against Hirabayashi in 1943, upholding his conviction in a decision that mirrored the pervasive racial prejudices of the time. Yet Gordon never wavered in his belief that he was on the right side of history. Decades later, a remarkable discovery would vindicate Gordon's courage. In the 1980s, legal teams uncovered documents proving that the U.S. government had suppressed evidence during his trial. Evidence that showed Japanese Americans posed no military threat. In 1987, Hirabayashi's convictions were overturned, cementing his place as a symbol of resistance and resilience. Gordon died on January 2, 2012, at the age of 93. On April 27, 2012, only a few short months after his death, President Barack Obama announced that Hirabayashi would receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his principled stand against Japanese American internment. Gordon Hirabayashi's story reminds us that the fight for justice is timeless. His legacy endures in the ongoing battle against discrimination and in the hearts of those who believe in equality for all. Today, his name graces the Gordon Hirabayashi Campground, located in the Santa Catalina Mountains, just outside of Tucson. Nothing remains of the buildings that once stood here, except these stone stairs and concrete floors. Here, the prisoners, including conscientious objectors and Japanese Americans like Hirabayashi, were forced to labor on projects like building roads into the mountains. The campground serves as a place of reflection and recreation, offering visitors a chance to connect with nature while remembering the resilience and courage of those who stood up for their beliefs. One man's courage to stand up for what was right can inspire generations. Gordon Hirabayashi proved that even in the darkest times, the light of justice can prevail. I hope you enjoyed this look back into America's past and learned something new. Sometimes ordinary people can make a huge difference when they stand up for what is right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for even more adventures. You can also support us at www.buymeacoffee.com/Just Livin. Until next time, take care, and we'll see you again on Just Livin'.